welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be sharing with you 5 holistic beauty tips.
So these are 5 tips that you can use right away that are, not super expensive. We're obviously not showing you any luxury high-end products that you need to use to enhance your beauty. So these tips will support your body's natural beauty, and this is a long-term play. It's not about applying or doing something once and getting quick results, which
can be fun.
Yeah, it can be fun, and we like that too, but also we incorporate these holistic methods to really support our body in a more overall and healthy way.
Our first tip is to incorporate more fermented foods. So we did speak about this a little bit more in depth in a video. I think it was titled
how to get clearer skin naturally.
Yeah. So we talked a lot more about the role of the gut biome and balancing your gut bacteria and how that contributes to getting more healthy, glowing skin. So incorporating fermented foods is giving yourself some natural probiotics. So we're talking about things like kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, even yogurt if you do dairy, that's a natural probiotic.
Kombucha, some people like.
Yeah.
And the thing I want to say about taking fermented foods as well, it's so good for your gut, and it really shows up in your skin. Especially if you deal with eczema or acne and things like that, or dry skin or even overly oily skin, it really helps to balance out any imbalances that you may have that are reflecting from, I guess, the inside out. But using fermented foods is also a really affordable way to maintain gut health, like compared to buying capsules and things, which can cost, I don't know, around here is probably $50 for a bottle.
Yeah. Especially if you can make it at home.
And for a really good bottle of probiotics too, with lots of strains and a high number of probiotics, can be like over $100. So if you can make sauerkraut at home, it literally costs like a couple of dollars for the cabbage. Or if you even buy it, it costs $10-15, but that can last you for
because you're not eating it in truckloads. It's also interesting, I think, this is not exactly fermented foods, but now even skincare is kind of cottoning on to how important probiotics are even on your skin, because your skin has a natural microbiome. But yeah, that's just an interesting tidbit.
Okay, so our second tip is to use organic oils for your skincare. So one of our favourites is jojoba oil, and we like to buy just organic jojoba oil, and this is really good to mix into your skincare routine. So you can either add it as a step before your moisturiser if your skin's feeling dry, or you can just mix a couple of drops into your moisturiser, mix it together and then apply it. And what's really great about jojoba oil is that it's actually very similar to our skin sebum. Now, don't worry if you're an oily skin person and that sounds like it's going to clog your pores. It doesn't. What it actually does is it mimics that sebum that dry skin is really lacking.
Yeah, and I feel like we've probably spoken about it before as well, this kind of cycle that people get into where they're really afraid of oils because they've got oily skin. So they use drying products, and then the skin tries to overcompensate for that by producing more sebum, more oil. Whereas if you were kind of using things that work with your skin and balance your natural oils, it would kind of be in more equilibrium.
And the interesting thing about jojoba oil is it's actually not an oil, it's a liquid wax.
It also makes a really good makeup remover. It's very cheap as well.
Yeah, and if you like your high-end products and you have a skincare routine that works for you, that's fine too. Just literally adding a couple of drops when you feel like your skin needs that extra balance works really well.
Okay, so our next one is to take an Epsom salt bath. So you could use Epsom salts or magnesium salts. They are slightly different. Did you want to explain that?
So magnesium salts are actually magnesium oxide generally, whereas Epsom salts are another compound of magnesium called magnesium sulfate. And the sulfate in magnesium sulfate is what you need to support a detox pathway in the body, which is called sulfation. And that's really helpful for all kinds of processes in the body, obviously, but it really can reflect in your skin, especially if you suffer with dry skin and eczema.
Yeah, because sulfation is for things like salicylates and phenols, so they're in a lot of plant foods.
It helps your body to process.
A lot of people do have difficulty processing those things, and obviously that's why so many
people... It can show up in the skin. Yeah, so when I was dealing with eczema, which actually is completely gone at the moment, which is great, Epsom salts are a real part of that, as well as fermented foods to really clear up the skin, clear up the gut, and get detox pathways really working. But you don't have to have eczema to benefit.
Yeah, even the magnesium though. Everyone across the board, I would say, is probably lacking in magnesium because there's less of it in our foods, there's less in the soil because of our farming methods. So getting some magnesium into you is always going to be a good thing.
So if you're heading to a party, maybe as part of your whole routine to get ready, put on a face mask and get into a magnesium salt bath.
You would
You're being
sometimes just
super
do a
relaxed
foot bath as well. Like if you don't have a bath, because a lot of people
you can
these
just
days
do a
don't
foot
have
bath.
Yeah, pamper routine.
So our fourth tip is about dry body brushing. Now we've spoken about this probably a couple of times before because we really love dry body brushing. It's great for the lymphatic system, gets that system moving, so it's also great for detox because of that, and for sloughing away that top layer of the skin and really refreshing your skin.
But I'd say that it's really good even if you've got, I suffer from keratosis pilaris, so some people know that as like chicken skin. It's when you get those bumps on the back of your arms. Some people get it on their legs, you can get it anywhere. Even if you're a person that suffers more from like ingrown hairs when you shave or something like that, dry body brushing is really great at just taking away that excess like keratinized skin on the top and just revealing that fresh, like smooth skin.
And you can even, when you do it regularly, you can get away with not really moisturising as much too, because it's like sloughing off that dead skin and stimulating.
So even like any kind of scarring or hyperpigmentation that you get, it really helps with that. Like
some people say it helps with cellulite and things like that as well.
I'm not sure. I think it is plausible because they're talking about some theories for cellulite, what to do with like the fluid being congested in certain areas. So when you're sitting down all day, all that, like it's like when your ankles swell when you've been sitting down or standing all day.
Or on a plane or whatever.
Yeah, it's like all that fluid is building up there, be keeping that system moving.
And you can get some really nice ones if you have a look around. I bought a nice one at like a Swedish shop, but I know the Body Shop does one.
I use
Bodicare?
Body care, I don't know.
Yeah.
But they do some really nice like natural plant bristle one. I don't know, I feel like it just feels really nice when it's like a natural bristle. I'd also pay attention to how like tough the bristles are as well, because sometimes you can get ones that are like really scratchy.
And some of them are way too soft.
Yeah. So you want like a nice in between. So our last tip is to start taking cod liver oil. So this might sound a bit gross if you aren't used to taking fish oils or cod liver oil, but you have to hear us out. So cod liver oil is really rich in things like vitamin A, vitamin D, and your essential fatty acids, which we all know is really good for skin.
It's like for combating rough or dry skin.
Yeah, because it's anti-inflammatory as well.
And you can also get cod liver oils that combine butter oil, or I think ghee, so that gets that vitamin K as well, so it's really good for not only your skin but supporting bone health, health of your teeth, and all those sort of things.
Vitamin A, D and K2 is like the power combination.
A lot of people focus too heavily on calcium when it comes to bone and teeth health.
But you want that
ADK. So those are your fat soluble vitamins.
Yeah. The difference between fish oils, so fish oils are really great, but cod liver oil I feel just really takes it a step further because you're getting that vitamin A. And some people think that vitamin A is in a lot of foods, but it's kind of a bit deceiving because plant foods have vitamin A precursors, so they have beta carotene. That is not vitamin A. So when you eat vitamin A in an animal form from an animal byproduct or from cod liver oil, in this case, that is going to be the preformed vitamin A, so your body is ready to use it. Because some people don't convert beta carotene as well as others, you know, you could be a poor converter, so
you could be eating a lot of vegetables and sweet potatoes and it's not converting very efficiently and you're really not getting much vitamin A at all.
And vitamin A is particularly good for skin health because it's in the process of keratinization. Like that sounds a bit like a big word, but basically as well, if you're getting keratosis pilaris, so that those bumps on the back of your arms, having more preformed vitamin A in your diet is going to really help to smooth out your skin.
Okay, so those were our 5 holistic beauty tips for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them below. We'd be happy to have a chat with you in the comments. And otherwise, we'll see you in our next video.
Bye guys.
Bye. Today we're talking about sleep tips, how to improve your sleep because it affects your overall health in such a big way. Sleep is not like a glamorous topic, it's not maybe as inspirational as talking green smoothies and things like that.
It's not really fun to tell you to go to bed early, but
But sleep is the time where your body's restoring,